Now you're probably wondering why the dealer wants so much to change your alternator belt. Remember the old ones? Oh, there's just a couple of wrenches, 2 minutes, other than adjusting the alternator to, you know, for the slack. These new ones, a little different. Take a quick look here at a video I was doing on my auction buy. I was changing intake manifold gaskets, if you recall, and I figured while I'm in there, because the belt's probably original and it's starting to fall apart, I would change that too. I've already got it off this accessory belt here, but here's the problem. Can't pull it out because the motor mount is in the way. So basically what they're going to have to do is, because you see it goes around that big piece there, so they're going to have to undo this and then slide that out of there somehow. We're going to do that together. Just let's remember how we have that in here. And you'll see why it takes so much time. The first thing they're going to have to do is find a place to jack under here. I'm not really sure where. I'm going to try this transmission mount here. Not the transmission, but the mount. And figuring I don't necessarily want to, I think that'll work. I just want to be able to hold the engine from falling. Then after they loosen the belt, they're just going to move this tensioner. The belt's got to come out and it can't, so they're going to have to. Got all my other stuff from the last, not finished my engine yet, but they're going to have to undo this. A couple bolts there and then they can get around that. This is even going to be harder than I thought. I thought we could just undo this. That's usually the way they are, and you get it around that, but this motor mount goes around and comes back up to here, and then it goes in there. So I don't know if you can see from the back side here, but you're going to have to take, in this car, this whole piece off of the engine. There's a bolt there, and there's a bolt in behind this guy. We're going to have to access it through a hole in here. So wonderful. I wonder if it's going to cost so much. A little better idea what this looks like here. So this whole mount goes down and that way, and it's the same on this side, except it goes this way, and it's sitting like this. So we've got to undo it. Looks like just 2 bolts. They can probably do it fairly quickly. Still going to cost you though. It's hard to see, but right. Focus. Why is it giving me such a hard time? Too bright? Make it not so bright. There you go. This is a sleeve right here, and this comes out. It's part of this mount, but there's a bolt that goes through it, and that'll fall out, and then we can just pull that baby out of there. Whew, it's going to save us lots of time. Thing is, we're going to have to take this wheel off. What we're going to have to do is pull this little cap off of here. Gently. You don't want to scratch the rim too much. I'm going to just lightly loosen them first, and then we're going to just send them there a little bit loose, then I'm going to jack the side up. On the 96 LeSabre, I think it's 96 to 98. These are 19 millimeters. I don't know how tight these guys have them. They were not gonna. Wow. Yeah, tire shop probably did these. Crazy. Guys. Whew. Sorry about that. I had the other side jacked up too, so it wants to turn that wheel instead of being locked. Or something. Wow. I'm gonna go down a little more. I don't want to turn it at all. Let's try that again. Imagine you're on the side of the road. Sorry for the camera work. You never do this with the factory. Woo! Move you to the other side. Is a better angle. Whew. Wow. You can just imagine what that feels like in my hands. Guys. I know somebody didn't want it falling off, but... Did we do this one? Yes, we did. Did we do this one? Yes, we did. Do this one? No, we didn't. I think we're good. Whew. Yeah, back up. Whew. Well, oh, I forget one. No, we didn't. Be a good time to check these brakes too. This is the auction car that I bought a while back. You may have seen that video if you haven't. Whew. Please do. It's a little easier to use. Will it come off now? One thing about the auction car I just noticed, well actually the rotors might be new too. They look pretty big. Look how much meat is on there. If I can, there's nowhere to hold my light. Here. This is all brake pad. This whole big piece here. So they're brand new. And I'm almost thinking the rotors might be too. If we get in here and I get you a light, that's better. There's a shield here. It looks like plastic push. There you go. I think we pull these out because these ones don't push in. Ow! Ouch! There you go. The kind of plugs they are. And that is gonna hurt there somewhere. Let's try this one again. That one came out. Where else? Oh, okay. There we go. Sure there was something holding the bottom of it, but I don't see it there anywhere. We're gonna take a look in there. As far as I can tell, that's our bolts right there. We need to take off, and then a little shim's gonna fall out. Let's see if that is the theory or not. Now it's supposed to be an 18 millimeter, so it's the same size that you had on. Oh, it comes off easy, I guess. Comes off. Let's get this baby off. Not the easiest thing in the world to do. I'm not really sure how long it is to you. Does it go into the engine block or does it just seems to be coming out? Let's see if we can get this baby off of here. Oh, it looks like it's just gonna come off, huh, eh? Now what? Oh, I guess we're gonna have to turn this now.
Now it should have come out, but it didn't.
So I'm gonna use, I believe it's an 8 millimeter on the end of this. Ah, oh my god, this is not gonna come out easy.
am not in the way too much. You get what I'm doing. Wow. Okay. Should we get you in there close? Because it might just all fall out. Oh, it's gonna fall, I think. Well, it didn't fall, but it should fall. Right behind there is a piece. Oh, which way is it gonna go? Up, down. It looks like it has to go up. Because that's in the way. Oh, goodness. Sorts of wires in the way. See if I can grab it. If you can see it there. It's hard to do with the light. There you can see it. This piece right here. How many wires are going to be in the way? Can't go that way either. The bolt there. Go back down. Back down here. We're going to have to unplug, I guess, this. And I'm hoping it'll come out because the wire will be out of the way. I'm going to do it off camera because I can't do everything all at once here. Okay, I got my screwdriver in there. I'm going to try and pull. Gabby fighting for 2 or 3 minutes. This stupid thing keeps making it not focus right. I got a screwdriver in there to hold this little clip open. And I tell you, it's just been not easy to move it. Oh my goodness, I don't want to break a wire. And it's possible it's not even far enough. I haven't broken anything yet. There's nowhere to put your hands. And this dumb thing is in the way. There we go. You can't get it from the bottom because this frame's in the way. There we go. Okay. Oh, sorry. Sorry you weren't in the shot. So I'm going to move that out of the way. Kind of like that. And then I'm hoping we can drop this out here. You see what I'm doing, right? Rolling, rolling, rolling. How much you want to bet that's not going to come out this way either? You can't, because of this bracket here. Who designs this junk? I'm so close. Let's point out where it is. It's this thing right here. Now, it runs into that bolt right there. I think it's just a cover for something, a bolt cover. See if we can get that off. So I got a 10 millimeter on here. We're going to take this off. I think it's just a cover bolt for something. Timing chain cover bolt. I'm not even sure if I'll be able to reach it once I... Wow. Yep, we need a little more. It's built in the way, of course. Again. Just a couple more turns, I think. Please. Oh, come on. just how dirty I'm getting. I know I should be wearing gloves. It's plastic behind there, I can hear it. Oh crap. There goes a bunch of antifreeze. Where's my antifreeze thing? No, too late.
Yeah, there goes a bunch of antifreeze now. Well, we were right. It was some kind of a water pump bolt, I guess. Well, anyway, that's okay. That's what it's going to take. I wanted to get the rest of that antifreeze out anyway.
Making a royal mess on my floor.
Let's see if we can get it out now. Just as it's come up. Oh, finally. Goodness.
Should just be able to just slide that through there. Ta-da!
It's out.
That wasn't hard, was it? You know how long this sucker is too. Pretty darn long. Hopefully the other one's that long too. So I got one from Napa. Not a sponsor. We'll put it together. I'm going to just stretch them out both side by side just to make sure. And then we'll stick it in. So you know how it goes, just reverse what we did. Just needs to go past that stupid piece. Sure hope so. Yeah, it just went through here. I'm all worried because it's like it's a big job to get that baby back on. Baby back, something or other. I think it goes under. Over this somehow. I'm not going to put the whole thing on. I'm just going to stick it through there. Put that piece back on and we're good. So hopefully, just so you know, it just loops around, right? And under that. And then you should be good. I'm just going to sit that way and wow. Let's put it back together. Okay. So this wonderful piece goes back in first.
Oh, it's slimy. And I think you're just filling my dish up. Stuff.
Well, we already have antifreeze all over us anyway, so what's just a little bit more? Let's try that again. I can drop it. Over and under, I guess. Yeah, and so it's gonna go. Once you get it in there, it can't go anywhere because we already proved that. Fit it into the right way. There we go. You can see it in there. Put our little bolt back in for the antifreeze. This will be the water pump. That's crazy, isn't it? This car is just being, I don't know, I think they improved on a whole bunch of these things later. Well, that's not helping us out now, is it? See if I can, don't drop it. No. Under a wire, over a wire, goodness. Oh, under. Of course, because everything's got antifreeze on it, it won't turn. Give me a minute here. Excuse my head and my shoulder. Wanted to get all that antifreeze out of there anyway, but I didn't want to take the lower rad hose off, so. Anyway, I guess if they don't charge you too much to do it, why not get them to do it if it's cracking? And if you do get I don't know how long the book time is on this, but let's say it's 45 minutes. I don't know, maybe it isn't. I can just about guarantee you that all your antifreeze is going to come out if you take that off. Because it's the lowest part of the car. Let's get under here. Ouch! Might say I'm in pain now from doing that. Poor body. I'm getting old. Oh, we need the big bolt. Where did it go? You only go one way, right? Because the star is going to stick out. We just have to jiggle and wiggle. Put that in there. Push that up a little bit. Trying to get your hair in the antifreeze. Oh, there you go. That should work. Should try and probably push that back in there after. So we go back to our, I believe this is an 8mm, right? Yep. It's a good thing I decided to do all this together. My hair is just inches away from antifreeze. It's okay, you guys are safe and dry in there. I'm sure this isn't the stupidest design anybody's come up with, but it's one of the stupider ones. Is stupider a word? You guys are still with me, right? I'm sorry it's taking a little bit of time, but you can see if you're gonna try and do it, you're in for lots of fun. Oh, looks like we're getting close. Come on, gotta be getting there soon. Oh, helps the morning growing a little bit. I had some ribs hurt a little while ago here, so I'll tighten that up, and then we'll get the nut back on. And we remember that's an 18. It's the same thing you've got on your lug. It's the same. That's the lug nuts. So if you took the lug nuts off, you should have that same guy sticking around here. Be interesting to see how long this video is. Of course, we were playing around with some lighting. Although mechanics gonna need some kind of light. We weren't sure what kind of tools we needed. Should be good. And we just gotta remember to pop our crank position sensor back in. We can do that off air. Then you're just gonna have to put this back on with the clips. Wheel back on, torque it to whatever the torque specs are. I'm thinking like 110 foot-pounds in a pattern, and they'll hand you the bill. Easy enough, right? Of course, I'll have to put the belt on, just make sure it's all working right. You can see why things cost so much nowadays. What a pain in the butt this car has been if you've seen any of the other videos. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Comments, criticisms, whatever you want to put down there. If you've done one of these before, this is a 96. It looks like the little newer ones. Some of them are a little better. Yowzers. Tell me how you did it. If you're wondering how bad my boo-boo is, I'll just clean it off. Some brake cleaner. It's not bad. It's better than I thought it was going to be. We're good. Now what do you do with the old belt? It's cracked. It'd get you out of a bind somewhere, wouldn't it? If you were on the side of the road, well, maybe not. This is what I would suggest. Throw in the garbage. But you go, Mark, what if I get stuck somewhere? What if they don't have a belt? You don't want to put that old belt back on. Did you see how much work it was to do it? If you're worried about something like that, this belt's going to outlast the car. Because this car's got 270 on it. No, 170, sorry. What do we say, 100,000 miles? Will it last another 100,000? It might. The belt didn't break yet. Buy a new one if you're worried about that. Stick it in the trunk, and if one ever breaks, you can put a new one back on, because the labor is as much as the belt. It goes without saying, but I'll say it anyway. Be careful. Do whatever you can to protect yourself. You can also subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. And if you're a new subscriber, you have to ring the bell too. It's a little bell there so that you don't miss any of the latest episodes. It's easy to do.
Ring the bell. Ring the bell.